Gonna introduce it, Max.
Cool. We're on now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from the Queen's Club for our third match of the day. Got Darren Long and Nicky Howell.
Stats are on the screen.
Dazza currently ranked 12th in the world. The senior professional from the Manchester Racket Club. Darren having a pretty comfortable win in his first round match against Mark Hobbs. And Nicky Howell, fresh off a French Open win, his first Open win in his career. Currently ranked world number 5.
They look bloody comfortable. How you getting on, Manchester? Alright, same old shit every day. That's what it is, isn't it? Every time
We've got the famous Andrew Lyons marking from the net, as always.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
Head to head on screen.
So a total of 6 matches played between these two. Nicky coming out on top, 5-1. Each time played at Queen's, Nicky has won both times.
You got one? No, I got one.
Just about ready to start.
Is it just the time it takes?
Both, yeah, and also you pay.
And then they're in the mountains, so then we have to wait.
Gutsy.
Good afternoon. Your commentators Will Flynn and Max Truman for this match. What do you make of the match we've just watched? How do you think Ollie
Pridmore definitely played well. I think he was a bit tense at first, a bit nervous maybe, but definitely showing his potential.
Certainly.
Lammers, of course, pretty solid. Coming into his first match of this year's British Open. Both players here wearing some pretty aggressive shoes.
Which do you prefer?
Personally, I prefer the pink.
Reasons being?
Don't particularly like green, to be honest. Plus, I prefer Nike over Adidas.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the second round of the British Open singles.
As Andrew Lyons gets us underway.
Receiving end professional.
His second
from
match
Manchester
in a
Real
row
Tennis
to
Club,
mark
Darren.
today. Second of the third.
Knuckles clapping service end professional from Aiken, South Carolina. We have professional Nikki Howell. Nikki is the number 4 seed. Best of 5, 6-game sets. Level.
Here we go.
Good pace from Daz to start.
Strong start. I think Daz leading the grill count.
I believe so.
Shanks possibly, but Daz is definitely up there on targets hit this year so far. And there we go. There's one.
Second point in.
Interesting, Nikki started with a sidewall, sort of underarm twisty, rather than his usually hits a pretty solid railroad. Probably one of the best in the world at the railroad.
I would say so.
Maybe to limit Daz from rolling in main walls.
Yeah, he's going to have to get that length right on the underarm twist though to stop him from hitting force.
Nicky fresh off his first Open singles win at the French. Was it beating Bryn? Was it?
Or was it Steve? We really should know this.
Yeah. I can't remember.
It was Steve.
It was Steve. Steve in the final.
A very,
It was
close match with Bryn in the semi-final.
Bryn in the late one, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Receiver lead better than the last gathering. Chase, first game receiver.
Good start for Nikki.
Nikki taking the first game. We've got Chris Davies, the CEO of the T&RA, up here taking photos of the players. Good shot from Nick.
Nice change of pace there from Nikki.
Yeah.
2 games to love.
It's a pretty solid start from Nikki there. After losing the first sort of couple of points. I think if Nikki carries on the way he's going, it could be. Oh wow. Good finish from Daz.
15,
It's always going in.
He's a great target hitter.
Always going in from Daz there. Oh yeah. use that. It's a good pick up from Daz.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do one more.
Smart play. Saw him come up and put it across court.
Oh, it's a good whip.
A lot of boasting going from.
A lot of boasting from Daz. Just trying to mix up what he's doing.
Don't let Nicky get too comfortable expecting that ball under the grill or the chamber.
Yeah.
Too often.
Stephen leads 40-30. Chase 1 and 2.
So I think first game point for Daz here. To get onto the scoreboard for the first time today. Nice.
Found it.
Good shot.
1 game to 2. Okay, spelling 3.
There you go.
That's unlucky.
Good volley from Nick. I think that's where the underarm twist is going to be good, with that dip in the Queen's penthouse. If it gets in there, it shoots down. Most players expecting an extra bounce. Pretty strong start from both players though.
15 on receiver leads. Chase better than 3.
There you go, that's hit the lip there. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it,
Darren
unfortunately. So.
Last gallery.
just hits grills for days.
Yeah. A lot more boasting, there we go.
Yeah.
Seems to be working out quite well so
Boasting
far.
a lot of balls. Ooh. Railroad seems not cutting back much still. It's taken a good few days for the Railroads to start cutting a lot. Loose serve from Daz there.
Yeah.
It's a good whip.
Game receiver.
Great length.
3 games to 1, first set.
Yeah, slightly poor serving game from Darren there. Just guided him.
There's that force that you don't want to be letting Nicky use.
Yeah, guiding it down that line.
15 all.
Be interested to see who comes out on top of targets hit today. Yeah, there's that dip again. Catches out a lot of players. Yeah, that's a good whip.
40-15.
From up here it looked like it had gone over the white line, but
Yeah, I thought that was on the line. I mean,
Marcus Call goes.
Drewski is a lot closer than us.
Nice serve. Unless you got something else.
He has only got one eye, remember, so
That last eye
Yeah,
select now.
he's only got 1.5 eyes.
1.5.
Ready? Go.
Cut him some slack.
Yeah.
Looks like Lacoste seems to be making its way into
Yeah, I
the
was
game a
just
little
about to
bit
say
more.
that. A lot of players wearing Lacoste nowadays.
We saw Lewis Williams rocking the full Lacoste kit, didn't we?
Lacoste in
Game
Paris.
set up.
And at the
And at
Town
Hollyport.
Tour.
2 games to 3.
I was just fixing something.
Not the
Obviously,
British
Not
Open though.
important.
Matthew Solange. I think possibly sponsored.
Don't know for sure.
Don't quote me on that, but I did hear something about some sort of sponsorship.
Yes, so did I.
But yeah, some pretty nice kit.
Just got lucky with the bando there.
Yeah, and obviously Daz repping the Manchester shirt as always. Daz also using the timbre string, used by quite a few now. I think just based on personal preference now. I mean, for me, I prefer the timbre string. Just based on, I don't think it plays any differently. Just
Looks pretty nice.
in my opinion, it looks better, and it's also easier to string with.
Yeah. What's your favourite colour?
I do like the red, but after seeing the black in Cam's rackets during the World Championships,
Yeah, it looks pretty
I
smart.
do like the all black,
Yeah.
especially with the Wayward racket in all black as well.
And you can put 2 colours in the same racket as well, can't you? I've seen you do that a few times.
Yeah, 2 colours in one. One colour main, one colour crosses. I don't think that looks too bad, to be fair. But yeah, it's nice to see a bit more colour in the game. And these two showing it off with some pretty vibrant shoes.
Exactly.
And Daz using the yellow string. I think, what was it, Timbre Tour, where we were allowed to wear coloured shirts. Probably for the first time. Well, definitely the first time that I've ever played a match in a coloured shirt.
Yeah, did it feel quite weird playing in a coloured shirt?
Felt weird, but
Obviously, we train a lot together and
Yeah.
do.
yeah,
Well,
I
both
mean,
wear.
training, you can pretty much wear what you want. But yeah, it was the first time in a match that I'd worn coloured shirt.
Certainly looks pretty weird on the streaming.
Yeah.
You see someone in a coloured
I mean, they
shirt.
had the Real 10 at Middlesex on Friday,
Yes.
where each player wears a different coloured shirt, which I think is a pretty cool concept.
I know. I like it.
But obviously,
So, I mean, there's definitely some mixed opinions about it. Obviously,
Yeah.
white is traditional.
yeah.
Got to understand both.
I do
both
quite
sides.
like the idea of. I've heard quite a few people say you should do it a bit like like at Wimbledon, the lawn tennis players. You can only wear white at Wimbledon, but then at sort of the other events,
So
you
for the
can wear
Opens,
sort
you
of
can
whatever
only
you
wear-
want.
Yeah.
Like at the US Open and the Roland Garros and stuff, you can wear sort of whatever colour you want.
I see you saying only for the British Open.
I mean, like at Queens, it'd be quite cool just to have like a. Whenever you come to Queens, it's like the base of real tennis in the UK. So it's sort of like the tradition to wear white at Queens, and then because a lot of courts in the UK now are going to sort of coloured. You can wear coloured shirts and coloured shorts. I mean, I like the traditional side of it.
Yeah, I like it from both points of view.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind, to be honest. It's
Doesn't make you play any better.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't really make a difference to me.
But the different colour string is the next step towards that, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I think the string really doesn't make a difference for me.
No. for those that don't know, that's brought out by the T&RA brand, which is run by Zach Edel. I think most clubs are now using,
40 love.
or have got that available.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach's done pretty well to brand it out to all the clubs in the world. And also just to see sort of the top players here using it, I think it's
been well
good
received.
to see. Yeah, that. I mean, you got Cam, the world champion, using them, so they can't be any different, can they?
No, that's it.
Yeah. So stats on screen at the moment.
Talking about
Zach Edel leading the dead on count by a
Half a yard
pretty
worth,
big margin.
half a yard.
Shanks. Yeah, so Shanks at the top of the grill count. But he is one game ahead of Daz, so Daz could catch him up. And there we go, that's
There we go.
40.
That's 2 for Daz in this match already. 3 for Nicky. Wow.
Great place by Nicky.
5 games to 2.
Nearly
First
caught
set.
that ball. Nicky taking a pretty commanding lead in this first set. It's quite a cheap error. Serve extra bounce. Oh, it's unlucky there.
15-30.
So off the bando into Daz's back.
It's unfortunate. Oh, he's found the winning gallery again.
It's just too easy for him.
What does that make the winning gallery count for this? 3 winning galleries.
Galleries already in the first set. Daz just guiding that one in, helping it on its way.
First gallery, 40-15.
It's good
It's
get
good
off
hands
that
by
band
Nicky,
back.
yeah. Good hands.
Taken out one of Darren's. What's that? 4 or 5 bottles has he got in that first gallery?
Yeah, it looks like it.
A couple of
Not really
Lucasades, 3 Lucasades.
4. Thank you. We're also joined by Ollie Pridmore up here. Can I pass it over to you? What do you think your predictions are for this match?
Good main wall.
Thank you, Ollie
Daz.
Pridmore. I think Max and I
3 games
have
to 5.
had the same opinion on this match.
Daz clawing one back. It's a good finish.
It's good reach. Yeah, it's cut well.
Always tough down in that forehand corner.
Mm.
Cuts down nicely at Queen's.
Second gallery, 30 love. Second gallery, close on the doors. First love.
Daz just rolling in that main wall. Not too much pace on it, just getting that accuracy.
30 love receiver. Second gallery.
Again, on for the grill. Yeah, again.
Worse than the door.
Wow.
Using that boast again. It's very effective.
Flew off that back wall.
Doesn't try too hard with that boast.
No. Just punch
That's what
it back
makes
in there.
so good.
It's a good service. Daz up to game point after being 30 love down. Nikki now needs to, I think, attack this second serve. We'll see with the...
Oh, he's got lucky there.
30.
Just sneaks
I
over
haven't seen
there.
Nick hit many of his famous slap forces yet
Mhm.
from that volley.
I'm
Return
sure
of
it'll
serve.
be coming out soon.
Yeah, generate some pretty mean pace.
Tough chase to defend, he's going to have to serve it tight. And he does.
Yeah, nice.
Top play from Daz.
Well executed.
4 games to 5.
Slowly coming back. This is... Oof. It's good pace. Good pace
Don't
from the
think Nicky
little
saw
man.
that coming at all.
No, nearly took his head off. It's a good read from Daz. Oh, yes.
Great volley.
Rob Fay-esque. Good touch.
Oh, he hasn't found it.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Off the bando out to a hazard chase. Big point from Daz there. 2 game points.
Definitely brings some heat.
2 game points for the 5-all in the first set. It's good pace from Daz on that first point. Slap volley.
Server leads 40-15. Hazard worse than second gallery.
So long railroad.
It's good
Well
defense.
back. Oh, he's missed the galleries. Good chance for Daz. And he's
Well
taking
read,
it.
but tough ball.
First set goes to 5-all. 5-all first set. Is that the first 5-all of today? I think
It may well be, actually.
I think it is. We've seen a lot of 5-alls in the last first couple of days of this British Open.
Are we behind schedule today? I think this match is due to
Possibly
go on.
slightly. I think this match was due to go on at 2, possibly.
Yes, 2 o'clock.
So yeah, we may be sort of 45,
45
minutes, an
behind,
hour
so-
behind. Oh, it's not bad.
Great retrieval.
This is a good rally, this. Both players moving it around nicely. It's a very long rally, that one. First point of the 5-all. It's in the first gallery chase.
There
Yeah,
it is.
there it is. Nicky Howell slap volley. There it is again. Oh, he's
Missed one.
That's good defence. Oh, that's unlucky.
30 love.
Nicky starting strong in this 5-all set. What can Daz do? Continuing to serve this railroad. Oh. Dad's
often the
quite
slower
annoyed
balls
with
that
that one.
can
Yeah.
be more difficult to put away.
So Nicky with 3 set points. Defending Chase first gallery.
Server leads 40 love. Chase the door.
Oh no, the door. Slightly easier for Nicky. Needs a tight railroad here. Yeah. Yeah, and that brings up the set.
From here,
Timbre edge.
at the edge of the timbre.
First
Very
set,
close
server.
first set. Be interesting to see where if the momentum can go one way. This set.
Only a 5-point difference, and the point's 1. Dad's starting
Do you think
strong,
Daz has
slapping
performed?
in a volley.
Do you think he's performed better from the service end that first set?
Who, Daz?
Hmm.
I think he served fairly well. Just brought a few sort of cheap errors from Nicky on the return of serve. Slightly long cut volley there from Daz.
It's a great ball.
Good shot.
30 love.
Unfortunately, at this level, just a slightly overhit ball can cost you a point almost immediately.
Well back.
Stats on screen.
Set 1 summary. Pretty equal in targets apart from the winning galleries. Daz leading 3 love on
30
that
love
one.
receiver. Better than second gallery.
Daz has spent more time down the
Daz
service
at the
end,
service end a little bit more.
so that could explain the winning galleries.
Yeah.
Cool.
15-30. Hazard worse than the door. Hazard worse than the door.
It's always tough defending a hazard chase at Queens. With the that's a good ball.
That's a great reach.
The roll shot being so good here with the fast walls. You can just sort of nail it into that back wall and let it run out to worse than second. It's pretty impossible to chase after it
Game receiver.
unless you can.
First game,
Who
second set.
stands on sort of 4 yards already waiting for that.
Nicky takes the first game.
Daz
Bit of a
struggling with
shorter
the
cut volley there.
yeah. Daz looking
Effective.
Yeah.
15 love.
Yeah, that's good pace from
30
Nicky.
love.
My chat.
Love.
Four all in dead-ons.
It's a great gap. Wants to keep that serve a bit
15,
shorter on the floor, so Nicky can't use 2 of his weapons, his cut volley and his force.
Dad's a bit annoyed with that one. I've had a few comments on the live chat from Dan Warboys. Very strong start, 2 big target hitters. I'd agree with that one. Mr. Lewis Gordon Rodders, after a late one last night with Nino Marola in 5. Yeah, I think they came off court at about midnight.
It's been a very behind schedule.
Yeah, it was a very long day yesterday.
Lights turning off at about 11:15.
Well, first off, we had the court sweating after, I think, 7 or 8 degrees temperature increase overnight, which caused this court to sweat. So I think that was 2 hours before we could start again. Yeah, and then a couple of long games. I think 1 4-setter, and then Ben Taylor Matthews and Levi in a pretty long 5-setter. We've got another comment from Adrian Bett on YouTube asking whether is your money on the hashtag 4 seed, number 4 seed, or will he have a Nicky Howler and lose from 1 set down? I think I'm going to go with Nicky to win in 3. I think he's a little bit too strong for Daz. Fresh off a French Open win, he'll have quite a bit of confidence. When he dispatched that 5-all game pretty well, showing no nerves. He's 2-love up in this set.
Did he say the salts there? Enjoying the sultry tones.
Sultry tones of the Seacourt boys. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but
I'm gonna take it as a compliment even if it's not. Set 1 serving stats. Yeah, Nicky serving the sidewall for the majority.
And serving it very accurately, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's using that dip in the penthouse to his advantage. Nice. Good finish from Daz.
1 game to 2. 1-2, second set.
Unlike Drewski to get the score wrong.
Yeah. It is always in from there.
Very close on the dead-on count. 5-all. Can Daz hit a target here? He's got a low ball. Thanks.
Didn't even have to move, he was right there for it.
Yeah, possibly slightly lucky to get away with that one. Went pretty much straight onto Nicky's racket. It's a good read from Nick there, but
I might just look up what sultry means, mate, so we can work out whether it's positive or negative.
40-15.
Not really sure what he means by that, if that's what he's implying.
I'm not even going to read that out.
Definitely was spelled like that, wasn't it?
More comments for you.
Yeah. Well, we got more
Adrian, if you'd
comments on the
like
chat.
to, you'd like to explain to us what that means, just so that we know. That would be.
We've got Adrian saying, what needs to be done for Daz to win? I think just definitely needs to put away those sort of balls off, any loose shots off the back wall. Just do what he does and hit those targets. Obviously, it's a lot easier said than done against the world number 5, but
that's it. I think he needs to, from the receiving end, he needs to take more galleries. He doesn't seem to be beating Nicky on the floor.
I think he's doing a lot better from the service end.
And the game, 2 games all.
but he has brought it back to 2-2 in the second set. We've got Lewis Williams, who let Dumb and Dumber loose on the commentary. I think we got to blame Ben for that one. But he is just kidding, of course. Lovely as ever to hear the thoughts of the next gen. We've got Shep Skiff from New York, enjoying the action from New York. Some incredible 5-setters yesterday and high quality tennis. I would have to agree with that one.
Yeah, me too. It's been a great start to the Open. Some very, very good matches. Matches that on paper shouldn't have gone how they did, but especially standing out Levi's performance against Ben Taylor Matthews yesterday.
I think I've got to say that's probably the best match of the tournament so far.
Yeah, by far.
And then you and Zach follows that, I think, in the tight, very, very tight 5-setter. I think Zach having 11 match points, Will's yourself saving 11 of them, having 2 yourself, could have literally gone either way. But yeah, that was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been some exciting tennis so far, and
I mean, we're only
hopefully
on,
some more to come.
What are we on? Day 2? Day 3? We're on day 3, and we've already had some ridiculous games. Don't think we've had many surprises. Possibly Bertie beating John Casey was a little bit of a surprise.
Again, a match on paper that should not have...
big handicap difference.
Big handicap difference.
But Bertie, obviously, with home court advantage,
That's it.
can make
Bertie
a big difference.
Now has reached single figures. He's
has.
now an 8.5 handicap.
We've got to congratulate him for that.
Indeed.
But he's
As
got...
we both know, getting to a single figure handicap, the challenge now comes to stay within that range. As we both experienced, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But only time will tell. See how well Bertie can hold up
Against Stevie. I think Stevie is sort of known to take no prisoners.
No.
So it could be a tough day at the office for Bertie. However, will be exciting to see.
It's just a privilege for sort of Bertie and Ollie to be able to get on court with the top guys.
The top players, yeah. I think you got...
just see the level you've got to try and get to.
Yeah, it's pretty good to watch.
Any more questions in the live chat?
Adrian says, I think he needs to Will Flinish points earlier.
What does he mean by that?
I think it's a bit of a pun. Will Flinish, as in finish points earlier. Hit targets. And we did just see him hit a nice through the legs tweener. Or as other people call it, the hot dog. Through the legs.
Juice.
We are at 2-2 in this game, in this set. Nicky advantage. Defending, chase the door. Opportunity for Daz to hit galleries. Get back to Juice. Got some dead on percentages.
No doubt, Darren
at the top of there. I think that means that the amount of times, the amount of points
that you've played down
by hitting dead on, I believe. Oh. Is that up?
Try to go for it again.
Yeah, I think Daz needs to hit a gallery here. Nice finish. Nice finish. I think Nicky questioning that ball.
It was a tight call, but I think...
Very tight, but...
It was the right mark from Drew.
Yeah. And that could bounce in the gallery. No. That's playing well here. He's keeping in it. And Nicky missing that winning gallery. That's Nicky being very sportsmanlike, saying that it touched
Very
him.
honest call.
Oh,
It's well up. And a good call.
yeah. So Daz's advantage with a chase.
Real percentage, Darren is also at the top of that as well.
We've got
John Lum making
Adrian
it up
saying,
there after his match today.
of course Williams is on here, spends more time on YouTube than Mr. Beast. It's a great chat. Back to Juice. Don't know what number Juice is this. Must be the third or fourth. Fourth Juice. Can Nicky hit dead on? High. That's got to finish it off here. Yeah.
Would you have gone for a dead on there, or would you have tried to find a gallery?
I never really like sort of letting the ball drop there. Sort of back penthouse, back wall, and then letting it drop. It's tough to sort of let it come up to your sort of head height and then drop back down. I'd much prefer sort of just let it bounce and chip it into the gallery.
I think that's the correct thing to do in that situation. Textbook thing to do, but
It's definitely the textbook thing to do, but it depends, to be honest.
Tempting it can be to hit it.
Yeah. If I'm forcing well, then I may take that, but
Yeah.
when Daz takes that 5th game to go 3-2 up in the second set, playing well at the moment, sort of forcing Nicky into a few errors. Really hit the grill. Nicky coming up to defend that grill, which is pretty inevitable that Daz is going to go for that grill from there. He does lead 30 love. Still going for that underarm twist serve. So 3 game points to have a 2-game lead.
Check the replay screen.
I think Nicky realised he need to get back down the service end again.
Yeah.
Not being able to put much past Daz down
No.
the serving end.
And there's the Daz tweener. I think slightly misread, but finished off the point nicely.
I think whenever we think of the tweener, all I think about is Henry Hemman. Henry Hemman
Yeah,
seems to pull that shot off quite
it's a lot
often.
of them. He obviously misreads a lot of balls then.
Maybe that's it, Max. Maybe that's it.
I'm only joking.
If you tune in tomorrow, Henry Hemman and Nino Marola are taking on John Woods Casey and Adam Player.
Yeah, in the first round of the doubles.
Yeah.
Be a good day to see a switch up and watching some doubles over the singles. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty tough to get some better matches in the dubs than we've seen already in the singles here. But it could happen. Got pretty juicy with yourself and Pridmore playing
Lewis Williams and Levi.
Levi Gale.
Yeah.
Could be pretty juicy. I mean, obviously Levi playing very well yesterday. Possibly feeling a bit knackered today and a bit sore.
I think
after
that is
a
the
long
case.
5-setter.
But he's got a full day to recover.
Full day to recover. Unless I think he is back at work, to be fair. Possibly a couple of lessons to give. Possibly those legs hopefully holding up. Adrian asks, who has the ugliest shoes? Daz or Nicky?
Daz has got to have the ugliest shoes, I think.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
agree
going
with
to
you. I
say
can't
Daz.
get on board with the green.
Yeah, I don't mind them, but I think I'd prefer them if they were yellow, sort of an luminous yellow rather than a luminous green.
Henry Hemman, best commentary duo.
Best commentary duo,
4 games to 2.
obviously. Seacourt boys.
Made the trip up here today just for the commentary.
Exactly.
I'll have you know.
Exactly. Came up here just to watch some tennis.
True Badgers.
True Badgers.
Finds another grill.
Finds that grill.
What
once
does that
again.
put the grill count up to now? 5-3.
It's now leading 5-3. I think Nicky's up and dead on count. Darren's up in grills and winning gallery.
Really just depends on which player spends the most time down which end, really, as to
Yeah.
the amount of targets they hit.
Nicky's sort of falling apart a little bit here.
Dad's capitalising on that though.
He's hitting a lot in the net. What was the score that you predicted?
I predicted Nicky to win in straight sets 4-3 and 2, but so far
Oh, yeah, I said 4-2 and 2. So doesn't look like
neither of
that's
us, neither of us looking correct there.
Who's the better Seacourt duo? Flynn and Gunning, I think.
Do you mean
I think he means me.
Truman? Yeah, Max Gunning is a Seacourt player a long time ago.
Can't
But,
say I know. I don't know him that well. Do you know?
not particularly well, but I know he's the brother of Giles Gunning, who was a top Seacourt junior for quite a while.
Well, let's just assume it's me and you, and then Dodgson and Medlow.
Pretty obvious answer, I think.
Yeah, I think we know I think we know the answer to that one. But yeah, obviously we know Dodge and Medlow pretty well, both over in America. It's always good when they come back to Seacourt. Get on court with them a couple of times.
That's it.
I think, was it last time Dodgson was over, we played doubles, and then we played some, was it racquetball with Connor? Good few years ago now.
Yeah,
I think.
testing my memory a bit, but I think so.
I think that was around Christmas time. But yeah, it's always good to have them back.
Bring them back to the home club.
Yeah, and obviously I think
Where it all
congratulations to them both. Connor getting married this year, and Josh just having a baby.
Yes, that's it. Congratulations to you both. Don't usually see them coming over for a British Open though.
No, it's poor effort from them both.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
I'm sure they're listening to this, so get over here.
I mean, if I get over to America, I'll try and convince them.
Maybe a new doubles partnership
Maybe.
to enter the scene.
Yeah. Seacourt partnership. Another Seacourt partnership.
Yeah, we've had a few new partnerships actually for the doubles this year. Got well, Henry Hemman and Nino.
Henman and Nino. It's very interesting.
Zach Edel.
Two Radley boys.
Yeah. Zach and Leon Smart.
Zach and Leon
teamed up this year.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see how they do.
Yeah. Two pretty hard. Well, Zach a very hard hitter.
Pretty hard hitters, yeah.
15-30 receiver.
Leon too.
First gallery.
And Adam Player and John Casey as well.
Yeah, Ads and John Casey. Darren does lead 5-2 in this set.
And 30-15 up.
It's a good game. That's usually
Great retrieval.
Oh wow!
He slipped over. Ooh.
That is
Lost the chase.
Get there.
Very unlucky.
Wow.
Not sure whether he meant to leave that for.
Did he lose the chase there?
He lost the chase.
Oh, that's harsh.
Ball bounced on, I think, half-yard worse than
That's harsh. I think Dad's sending it a little bit too hard there. Must be the shoes.
Must be the shoes.
Maybe if he had pink shoes on, he wouldn't have slipped. It's also, I think, Nike versus Adidas, or Nike versus Adidas.
Daz takes the second set.
And Daz does take the second set.
And they're leading 1 set all and 7 dead-ons.
Daz finishes off the set with a dead-on. Just stays in. Just the line. What do you think Nicky has to change in this set to get back on top?
I don't necessarily think Nicky's been doing anything wrong. I think Daz has just had a really good set.
Daz has been playing well. Daz just getting a lot of balls back. I think Nicky he hit a few in the net.
Yeah, I think
sort of unforced.
Possibly need to be serving a bit shorter at the moment because Daz is making the most of that ball, hitting the dead on, hitting the back ball.
Adrian says Dodgson / Truman British Open 2024.
Yeah, could be a big
Possibly.
partnership. Dodgson is a very good doubles player.
Dodgson is a very good doubles player.
As we found out.
Yeah, he absolutely destroyed us when he came back to Seacourt.
Who won the pool at Seacourt
last night? That's also a pretty stupid question because we all know that, don't we, Will?
Yes, Ollie
Definitely not Ollie Pridmore.
Ollie Pridmore plays his pool like his tennis, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's very erratic. Yes. He just walks up to that pool table and hits it as hard as he can.
Hit and hope.
Most of the time the white ball either going in the pocket or off the table and nearly through the window at the other side of the room. Oh,
great finish.
Adding that winning gallery count up to 4.
Didn't realise the pool at Seacourt last night was a known fact. Don't know how
was
that
no what?
Was a known fact. I didn't know how that got out.
No, I don't know who Buzz ECW is. If you are still on stream, let us know who you are.
Also waiting for Adrian to let us know what sultry means as well.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
still not confident what that means.
Still not confident on what sultry does actually mean.
Maybe he's not telling us because it's not a compliment, but
I mean, I'm still taking it as a compliment, even though I don't know what it means.
Don't tell us. We're just gonna assume it's good.
Dad's moving the ball around nicely at the moment. He's taking the first game of the second set.
Big force.
Nicky trying to switch it up.
Got a chase as a result.
Adrian says, prediction, James Rossiter top 10 by 2025. Raw talent alert.
Interesting.
I didn't think he was playing much reeds anymore.
No, I didn't either.
I know that he's been playing a lot of rackets. I know that he's doing the fellowship at New York at the moment. Just played in the silver racket at New York. Not quite sure how he got on, but I know that that's been going on this weekend. A few of the Brits over for the silver racket. Both readers and rackets being played there.
Yeah, I know Rossiter was quite big on the junior scene, along with Bertie and Henry Hemden.
I've played Rossiter a good few times in the past. Probably a good 2 or 3 times here as well at Queen's in the Junior Open.
Don't think Daz was too happy about that call.
But yeah, James Rossiter definitely talented. I know that he scared me a few times with balls flying at me.
Yeah. Hard hitter coming out of nowhere.
Slap that ball.
15-30.
Wow. Nice bit of topspin off that net tape. Flies over Nicky's head. Dad's just slapping these main walls in off the volley. Taking his dead on count up to 9. Nicky just getting a bit unlucky at the moment. Missing these targets by inches.
Stats on the screen.
Got a set 2 summary. Nicky 4-3 in dead-ons. Dad's leading 4-0 in grills, hitting a few more grills. And Darren down the service end for the majority, 41 points to 23. Possibly being the difference in that set. Oh wow. That's for a game point to go 2-love up in the set. Hitting another boast. Oof.
Chase, game to the server.
Nicky loses the chase. Goes 2-love down. Oh, that's good width. Flingo is back from a small break. So Adrian says Rossiter claims to have never lost a Flynn or Truman, at least not when he was trying his hardest.
I don't think I've ever played Rossiter before. Not I can remember.
I don't know. I know that I've played him at least 2 or 3 times. Well, that's unlucky from Nicky.
And won both times?
I mean, I assume so. If Rossiter says that he hasn't beaten me, then I'm not sure. I think it's true. I don't remember losing to him. May have lost to him once or twice in sort of a group stage match, but I don't think I've ever lost to him in a final of a junior event. And I think I've definitely played him twice in the Junior British Open final. Once at Wellington in the 2020 COVID year, when it was at Wellington in sort of October time. And then once at Queen's, don't know what year.
A long time ago. But whenever I think of
a good
Rossiter,
3 years ago, yeah.
Remember his railroad. He's always had a very good railroad.
Yeah, very strong railroad. We found out that Buzz PCW is Mr. Paul Weaver.
Makes sense. Paul PCW. Yeah.
I do remember Paul Weaver watching us play pool last night after coming off court at 6 p.m. or coming off at 7 after a doubles with myself and Mark McMurray and Spencer Davies. I won't tell you the score.
We'd love to know.
No, I don't think you want to know. Daz leading 40.
Very, very strong start from Daz this set.
Yeah.
What's he doing well so far? Is it that Daz is playing particularly well, or Nicky's not? Is it that Daz is playing particularly well, or Nicky's not?
Daz is, he's hitting some good width. Nicky's had a couple of unlucky balls, sort of ledges, and just missing the grill high. Oh, that's a good return. It's a good serve and a good return. Darren giving himself a good chance to go 3-love up in this set.
We all know, though, by last night's match that 3-love means nothing.
Yep. It can change.
Just came back to win the set from 3-love down.
But Nicky, can he beat Chaser Yard? I think he needs a dead on here. Oh, wow.
3 games to love.
Nice volley from Darren there.
That's great.
Great hands. He goes 3-love up in this set. He's not missing many balls at the moment.
Dan's not faced by
And he's just pinging He's just pinging target all day. He could do it all day. 7-3 in grills. About 20 minutes ago, it's 3-all.
Nearly made it over.
Well back. Nicky switching up and hitting cut volley down the line, but missing the dead on. Ooh, dodgy bounce. Oh, Nicky. I think that's the difference at the moment. He's just making a few cheap mistakes, which he doesn't usually make. Darren definitely capitalising on it. Oh, it's well up.
Yeah, it's tough to read.
Very well up.
Not the cleanest of returns, but that's not much he can do.
Yeah, he couldn't have done much more than that. Daz using that post nicely.
It's taken a lot of cut. I'm not sure we've had many score predictions from viewers so far.
Yeah,
so
if you're
you
watching, put up your score predictions from now. Whether you think Daz will keep on sort of rolling how he is, or whether Nicky will come back and use his experience to get back into this match. He's hitting a lot of penthouses at the moment. Daz finishing off with another grill.
Even off balance, he's still finding a grill.
Off balance, still finding that grill. Daz sticking with that underarm twist sort of from the middle of the court, and Nicky just hitting another penthouse. Yeah, that's a good shot. Oh. I think Nicky just needs to start hitting a few more galleries, get back down this end.
Nicky's decision making seems to have possibly gone out the window a little bit, just maybe possibly lost of concentration. But he's just hitting at least one sort of that's well played.
Just hitting penthouse after penthouse at the moment. He's doing a Max Truman. Just keep the ball on the floor, make him play like that. Just put him under pressure. That's good, well marked from Drew. Another grill.
That's impressive to find
another grill.
Bottom left of the grill.
Darren possibly looking at his racket to see if it is cracked. Dad's sporting his new full sleeve tap.
Ooh, that's unlucky.
4 games to love.
4 love up.
4 love.
Personally, from now onwards, I can see Nicky turning up a bit, and I can't see Daz taking the 6 love, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Daz will manage to bagel him, but I do think he will win this set. I reckon he'll get this set sort of... I reckon Nicky will win this next game, and then Daz will go 5-1 up. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Slight misread from Nicky there.
Nicky a little bit unsure what
I think
to do
Nicky just looking a little shaken. They're hitting a nice force there. I think Nicky just needs to get a few wins, a few points. Get a few points on the trot just to get some momentum going, build some confidence up. 15 all in one chase. And just stop doing that. Just get that ball back. Make Darren play it.
Using that post again.
Lot. Just be a main wall. Just missed it. Two chases in this game. Nicky back down the service end.
I think it's fair to say after this match that Daz will be near enough the top of every target.
Yeah, he's
a stat.
He's just a monster when it comes to hitting targets. Can Daz attack this second serve? Nicky going
very beatable chase.
Slide wall.
And a great way to win it.
And he does. Just slots into that last gallery. 2 game points to go 5 love up. Yeah,
he's
rolling
rolling
in.
header.
Yeah, look, Darren
5 games.
points served 111 to 77 of Nicky.
Wow.
I think that's the difference at the moment.
Yeah,
Just
so Darren's been
especially
dominating.
at Queens, it's always good to be. That may show that Nicky prefers being at the receivers end there, just sort of letting that ball go.
Or perhaps he just wants to get this set over with.
Maybe.
Although
I think if Nicky was to lose this set, I think he just needs to take a few minutes break, just reset. I think a break at the end of a set always can just change the momentum a little bit, because Daz will want to just carry on rolling, keep that momentum. But as we saw sort of last night when the lights went off, I think Lou was 3 love down, was he? When the lights went off and he came out and won, I think 4 games in a row. Oh, Nicky just getting slightly unlucky there, just missing the winning gallery, catching the post.
but nonetheless, a hazard chase is very beatable. So,
as the Aussies say, hazard chase is as good as a point.
that's it. We learnt that.
However, I do not believe that.
I disagree as well.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Point's a point. Chase gives your opponent another opportunity to win the point.
Well said.
Although you do get back down service end. Oh no, you go to receives then, don't you? So.
Ooh, he's missed it.
Ooh. It's a good rally. Yeah, Nicky hitting the gallery. Second time lucky.
Unlike Daz to miss a couple of hazard galleries. No.
Yeah. Nicky just dumping a lot of cut volleys in the net at the moment. That's a good shot there. Good control. Yeah, Nicky rolling that dead on in. Daz just needs to keep concentration here and just close out this set.
Yeah, he's done well to get this far.
Yeah. I think he's won sort of 7 or 8 games in a row now.
So, Max, do you prefer being an underdog in a match?
Yeah. I think I always prefer being the player that sort of isn't expected to win. It just sort of leaves you having no pressure on yourself. Just going out there and just saying, if you play well, you got a chance. I mean, even if you play badly, it's sort of it's not disappointing to come out of it going sort of, oh, I should have won that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I always thought I'd much prefer to play a better player than a slightly worse player.
Does it raise your game as well, do you think, when you play a better player?
Yeah, I think playing a better player is always going to make you play better just because you're...
Game to server, 1 game to 5.
Well, Nicky stops the bagel. But yeah, I think playing a better player always sort of raises your level.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I mean, you can just play freely, play your game, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, then so be it. So it's what it is. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you always go into a game feeling a little bit of nerves, and especially at this level where you got quite a few people watching. You don't really want to make yourself look that stupid, but it's always I much prefer playing in front of a crowd as well. I think it makes me concentrate a lot more, and I enjoy it. Enjoy playing in front of a big crowd.
Yeah.
Let's just snap that one in.
So I think this is... Nicky seems to be taking the pace off the ball a bit more, and it seems to be working.
Yeah. Oh, Nicky. So it's 5-1, 30 all. Can Darren get these next 2 points to close out this set?
Good pace.
It's a rare miss. Yeah, it's good work from Nicky. Seen a lot of players moving up to that timbre in the singles matches this week. I think sort of forcing everyone to hit more of a doubles shot when they're sort of trying to put that ball away, hitting it a bit earlier on that side wall in front of the timbre.
Yeah.
Just making them change their angle.
So a question I asked Ollie 2 days ago was, do you prefer a best of 5 or a best of 3 set match, and why?
I think it depends. I enjoy both. I like a best of 3 because I tend to start quite well. I think I've the last sort of couple of seasons I've started a lot better.
Second gallery.
Sort of start fairly quick, and as soon as you go sort of one set up, you sort of do have the confidence to go, right, I've only one more, rather than sort of a best of 5 where you go, there's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But then best of 5, obviously, if you do start slow, you can be 2 love down, 5 love down, and you can still come back. And I mean, like we see, like Lou Williams been 2 love down this tournament to Josh Smith, and 2 love down at the French to Josh Smith, and he's done the same thing, come back from 2 love down to win 3-2.
Yeah, that's it.
So I think the best of 5 it's definitely good, because I mean, you're on court for longer, so it lets you sort of settle into the game, and you're then both sort of playing your proper game rather than sort of best of 3 where you could be on for, you could lose the first set 6 love in 20 minutes and then the same in the second set, and you just sort of haven't even woken up yet.
It's a very individual thing, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you played the sequence of racket which you won this year. All matches best of 3.
Yeah.
So obviously you made that work for you.
Made that work for me. I mean, even on the final day, I played 3 sets with Claire in the morning and then 3 sets with Lou Gordon in the afternoon. So ended up playing 6 sets in total, which, I mean, it's tough, but I think the adrenaline that sort of goes through you all day, sort of while you're playing, sort of helps you through.
2 games to 5.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely if you've got a long 5-setter where you don't have a break. I mean, obviously you know how it feels. Like you and Zach the other day are both cramping up by the end. I mean, like three and a half hours with very little breaks. You may have a 5-minute break in between each set, but it's tough. Especially when it's not in real tennis. You don't have that too often. Like, it's only really the Opens where you're playing best of 5.
Yeah.
Sort of Opens and ranking events are only the only tournaments that are best of 5.
Gallery 15 love.
But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, like I said, it's a very individual thing, and for me, the best of 5 suits me a lot better.
Yeah.
Just not really sure why, but I can start well one day and not the next.
Yeah.
So the best of 5 suits me a lot better. I mean, as you saw against Zach, to go 2-love down and to claw it back.
Yeah.
Would not have been possible in a best of 3 match.
No.
So
No.
that's why these sorts of matches suit me a lot better.
30-15.
So yeah, very individual thing. But Ollie, I think said best of 3.
Yeah. Darren rolling another one in.
As I thought Nicky would get a couple of games back, but
Yeah. I think winning the game when you're 5 up is always the hardest one. It's like you're only 4 points away, but yeah, it's a nice shot there, and he brings up a set point.
strong position to be in, changing ends.
It is a very strong position, and Lummer's leading points 1 percentage.
And
serves 1.
Bertie Vallett's second on the list.
Yeah, Bertie serving that drag at Queens.
Second gallery.
Bryn leading returns 1. Bryn on his home court. Don't know what's going on here.
No.
I think Nicky may have missed a chase. But it is second gallery, set point to Daz. Oh, Nicky just slides that into the last gallery. Wow.
Found that last gallery very
good
well
shot from
that
there.
position.
Tight angle. Daz will want that to go out. Yep. Definitely don't want that ball dropping off there with Nicky slapping one down the line at you. Yeah, worse than 3.
Not sure whether Daz serves his bubble like that all the time, but just walked and hit it whilst walking. No real.
Good force from Nicky. Good width. Daz slightly disappointed in slightly loose serve. Chase is laid. Macca leading. He must have hit a lot of galleries.
Serves advantage. Chase better than 2.
Chase is conceded. Daz. So Daz leading. So tight serves possibly. Possibly that stat showing who's serving well at the moment.
Game to the server. 3
Nicky's
games
slowly
to 5.
coming back.
3 games to 5. Nicky's keeping his cool now.
Yeah.
Steal up.
Another 3 of them, Daz. That gives you the set.
instantly changing serve, Nicky.
Yep. Opting for the high serve. He's hit it short.
I haven't seen many high serves actually this match.
I haven't seen many today, to be
Haven't
fair.
seen many today at all, yeah.
I think Nicky serving a lot of high serves in Paris with a super high roof. And the pass rule as well, which helps you out on the high serve. But there's 15 all in this game. I think Daz just needs to sort of refocus and just finish off this game. It's good pace, good volley.
Wrong choice of shot there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Daz just trying to sort of hit through him, get some possibly cheap bracket errors.
Anything else from the live chat?
Just checking. Don't think we've had anything else so far. No.
Nothing so far.
If you are still watching, keep the chats coming.
Any questions
Any
that you want to
questions,
ask?
let us know. Oh, it's unlucky.
30-15 receiver.
Daz just needed to look for a hazard gallery there, I think, when that ball came down into this forehand corner. Which is better than the door. Daz definitely needs to look for those hazard galleries here. Stop Nicky from hitting the second and last. Yeah, we'll do that.
40-15.
It's a nice shot from Nicky. Nicky playing a lot better now, not making as many errors, hitting dead-ons. Spot back.
Very big point, yeah.
Oh wow, it forces Nicky to hit the net.
That's just keeping the ball in play. Needs to be serving tight now.
It's a good pick. This is where Daz just needs to ping a couple of grills.
That's a good read.
There you go, there's one.
Bit away, well done.
Daz brings up his second set point. Yep.
Second set point.
Slightly short underarm twist serve. Yeah. Nicky just punching one down the line. Back to Juice. Darren needs 5-3. It's a big game. Seen quite a big momentum shift in the last few games. Nicky just rolling through 3 games in a row. Just hitting the roof there. Can you put it away? There it is. There's the set for Darren.
Finally got there.
Yeah. Done well to finish it off there.
Nicky played a lot better, but that's sadly not enough to be able to.
Nicky taking a break, as I predicted. Just give him some time. I think Drew taking a quick toilet break too, which is what I'm going to do as well.
Just as the commentators take a quick break, as do the players, let's fill you in on some of the statistics of that third set, which saw Darren Long taking a 2-1 lead. So in that third set, we really saw Darren bringing out the target game. 9 dead-ons in that set. That's incredible. He really does go for those targets and is successful. Yeah. Chasers laid 19%. We really saw Nick get stuck down the hazard end when Darren was on his roll through much of the early part of that set, and serving a lot of points. Darren with that serve that's kind of a cross between an underarm twist and a sidewall. Let's have a look at those serving statistics. So Darren's almost exclusively serving that sidewall type serve with a 56% success rate. Those railroads, although there's points one looks low there, it's because it's almost exclusively on hazard chasers, which is not favoured for the server. And if we look at Nicky, he's mixed it up a bit. He's tried a bit of railroad, tried a few sidewalls, but didn't actually get that many serves, to be fair, across the course of the set. Nothing really dominant, aside from that high drop, which he's only served a handful of times, nothing over 50%. So the players are back on court. I'm going to hand you back over to Will Flynn to carry on the commentary.
Right, fourth set.
Leveling by 2 sets to 1.
Let us know your predictions for this set
Fourth set level.
in the live chat. We'd love to know. Anything can happen.
What's your predictions then?
I honestly couldn't tell you, Max. That's an interesting call. Looks like a stroke from here. I think Dad's thought the same thing.
It looked like it was on the line from here. It was definitely down.
It was down.
But
I couldn't tell you. What do you think, Max?
I don't know.
Neither player's playing that badly towards the end of the match.
No.
That last set, sorry.
No.
So
I honestly, I'm gonna go Daz. I mean, this is a pretty good rally for.
yeah.
Looks like both players have come out firing. But yeah, I'm gonna say Daz 6-3.
Okay. We'll see how it pans out.
Yeah. Especially if that starts happening a bit more.
Right. Luck's gone his way there.
Yes, no?
One chase.
Ben Corston says Dad's in a bit too much of a rush to get this done. Possibly. I think he'll definitely want to be getting this done in this set.
Certainly.
Because I think if Nicky does manage to win this set, I think Nicky will take it in 5. And Will Taylor, let's go Daz. Cheering for the underdog. I think Will Taylor's at Union Manchester as well, so member at the Manchester Rackets Club. Dad's doing a pretty good job at the moment.
Great length.
Good sportsmanship from Nick as well. Again there. Let's cool that ball down.
Cool, that's good reaction.
Ooh. It's unlucky. That's just rolling it into the dead on again. Take the first game of the fourth set. 17 dead on so far.
I think at this rate, Nicky's probably better down the receiving end.
Yeah, I think he might. By the end of this match, he could be leading all targets. I think Schenkman was about 9 or 10 grills ahead.
Seven ahead the last time I checked.
He's
but
7
I think
ahead, so he could be getting pretty close now. I think Zach was on, what, 40 dead-ons or so over 2 matches.
it's pretty good going.
Yep.
I think there was a similar stat to that last year with Lewis Williams, is that right? But I think it was only in one match.
Yeah, I think Lou against Claire last year, he hit a lot of dead-ons.
I think from memory it was 36 dead-ons, but
Yeah,
I
which
can't
is
quite.
just ridiculous. It's probably quite similar to... I remember watching the Rob Fay dead-on compilation from last year's British Open, where he just pinged, I don't even know how many, at least 10 past me and you in the doubles, at least.
It's about time we start making a compilation for Daz.
Yeah,
It's worthy of
target.
just an all-round target compilation.
Okay. 30, 15, 5 and 6.
Serve. Don't know how many spectators we have here this afternoon. What day is it? Tuesday at Queen's. Can't quite see from our screen how many's in the dead on. Good 10ish, I think. So
That's well up.
1 or 2 in the side galleries. And then quite a few in the glass viewing area, I think. Great place to watch from, that glass. It's a good ball.
I think we'd love a glass viewing gallery at Seacourt if it's possible. But
yeah, as you can see, a few people in that glass. Mr. Schenkman in his very aggressive tracksuits, bright orange, taking after Daz and Nicky's shoes. A few up here on the top deck. But yeah, I mean, you can see Shanks from a mile off in those trackies. Very vibrant. I think they're Lacoste as well. Obviously found them in the sale section. Nicky takes the game 1-all.
could be going game for game at this rate. Nicky hasn't really managed to find a great length of this high serve yet so far.
No. Darren taking the smart option, hitting that last. Chase is laid, it's pretty equal. Leaving that for a hazard chase. Yeah. It's dark in that dead on, but there's definitely a good 10 people in there. 1, 2, 3. It's good to see a few members down here at Queen's watching the best of the best.
15 love. Hazard chase 2.
Mickey looking like he started a lot stronger in this set than the last one.
Ooh. One of the rare occasions.
Yeah.
This is
30 love. Western 3, 30 love.
That's a good get. Does find a target. Mickey's come up for that. Oh.
15, 30.
So after watching the interviews from the French Open, one of the videos that came out was asking the players what their favourite court was. What would you say yours is, excluding C court?
except for
Because
C
it's
court.
boring when you just say your own court.
It is a boring answer.
But obviously C court is your favourite, but away from C court.
Western 3.
I would have to say probably Camford.
Yep.
Played some good tennis on Camford, and yeah, possibly.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to comment because I have actually never played at Camford.
Yeah, I've just really enjoyed playing at Camford every
Yeah.
time that I've been there. I mean, Queen's is definitely up there as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I think, like we were saying earlier, Queen's is a pretty neutral court.
yeah,
Um,
I think we both started off hating it, didn't we?
yeah, I never
For a
used to
while.
like coming here.
But you
Yeah, I
sort
do-
of have to get
do
to the
quite
point where
enjoy
you
it.
realise that all of your important matches are going to be,
Yeah.
or most of the important matches are going to be it. So you're going to have to work out how you're going to make it work for you.
Yeah.
So
I think I now sort of just go to each court and I'm like, just don't moan about the court, just play it. Like, obviously every court's different.
got to
yeah.
learn to adapt.
Exactly.
Games the server.
Exactly.
Server leads.
Same
2
question
games
for you.
to 1.
It's tough. I mean, I think after being to America, I do enjoy playing on the American courts.
Tux.
Tux is definitely up there for
Yeah,
me.
it's a great court. It's a great court.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably put Tux up there, probably as my favourite court away from C court. Just like quick floor.
Hmm.
And oh man, I just enjoy playing there. I've played some decent tennis there. It's fairly similar to C court, I want to say.
Yeah, I think we found it quite similar to C
I mean, it
court.
definitely wasn't the total opposite. I did enjoy playing there. To be fair, I also really, and there goes a string. I did really enjoy playing at DC, the new DC court, as
Yeah.
much as it took a good week or so to adapt to it. I loved every minute of being on court, even though the results weren't great. But I did enjoy playing there.
Yeah.
I think I just love going sort of new courts and just playing each court and sort of finding what their sort of unique parts of each court. But yeah, I think if I had to say in the UK, I do like Middlesex.
Yeah.
15-30.
Where else? Yeah, probably Middlesex in the UK, or Queens. I mean, I do enjoy Manchester as well, weirdly, because Manchester is pretty much the complete opposite to C court.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's super slow and super bouncy, but I do actually quite enjoy playing there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know why, but yeah, definitely. I'd definitely put Tux as number one on my list.
Yeah. I can see why. And
New York's good as well, to be fair. I do quite like New York.
New York was a nice
pretty
court.
similar to Seacourt. Bickley Court, pretty much the same colours. But yeah, I think that's what's just so good about the game. Each court's different, balls are all different. I've always said it, I think it'd be quite interesting to see how each court played with exactly the same set of balls.
That would be interesting.
Because then you can sort of show how different each court actually are. Because I think the balls do make a difference. Or the balls make a huge difference.
Massive difference. Well, we've actually had a set of balls down at Seacourt that were made by Dunlop. Don't know whether you had the chance to play with them.
Yeah.
Which was quite interesting. What did you think?
I mean, they're pretty heavy.
3 games
Very
to
heavy.
1. 3-1.
To be fair, they actually played quite well.
Yeah.
They were quick. But yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know whether you were there, but on court with Josh McMurray with one of his, he had a pretty much brand new gold leaf racket and went on the court with those Dunlop made balls, and we came off court about 10 minutes later with that gold leaf in half after hitting the centre of the racket and it just completely snapping it in half.
So perhaps Dunlop balls and graphite rackets are the way to go.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
I don't think the Dunlop balls caught on, unfortunately. So
They didn't, no. We have still
Check
got
the
that
chat.
Seacourt.
we have. So if you would like to come and try them out, I'm sure.
I think we're
will
trying them,
facilitate
and
that.
we're also selling them, I think. I think we're also selling them. I
Oh.
think only 500 are made in the world,
Well,
apparently.
if you want to, get in there quick then.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that Drew's selling them. I don't know how much for, but I'm sure if you want one, he'll do you a deal.
15-0.
Well, let's talk a little bit about graphite rackets. You've obviously had the opportunity to use one in America when we were over there.
Yeah.
What did you think?
15.
I don't mind them, to be honest. I think they're a little bit stiff, which is probably quite obvious because
Yes,
they're made
yeah.
of graphite and not like wood, which bends a little bit. But it's hard to say because I think if I was to use it for sort of 2 weeks, I'd probably get used to it and I'd
Yeah.
be like, it's great. But the amount that I've used it, which is probably a few hours, I much prefer playing with wood. I just think the feel, the wood feels a lot better. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just personal preference. To be
It is.
honest. I mean, obviously it's going to help you out financially because they
Certainly
don't
will.
break.
Yeah, and Tim said he's been trying to actively break his one for
Yeah,
Tim Chisholm, this is, for the last couple of years and
yeah.
hasn't been
I
successful.
mean, without smacking it into the wall, but
Yeah.
during points, sort of just hitting the balls. Yeah, and I think he's on the same one for a good 2 years now.
So they're obviously doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think the big question is, can you hit the ball harder with it?
Well,
I think there's been
apparently not. They
Apparently
did.
not, but everyone
Apparently
has
they did
very
tests.
mixed opinions about it. Even people that, after hearing that
Yeah.
you can't, people still believe that you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I think, I mean, they did a test at the US Open in Tux a couple of years ago, and I think whoever hit the hardest still ended up hitting it harder with the wood, extra
Games
tech.
to server.
Yeah.
4 games to 1.
Nicky going 4-1 up in this set, by the way. But yeah, I don't think the graphite you can hit it harder.
No.
I mean,
Well,
you
we
may
did
be able
a
to
test
get-
at Seacourt, and we did a test at
Yeah,
Seacourt, and
yeah.
it didn't turn
Yeah,
out
I
to be
think
that way.
it's pretty similar in that
Yeah.
that sense. I mean, they've just been, I think, as of July, in the US, you can use them in tournaments.
Yes.
I
I believe. I think it was Cam and
I
Noah
think
Moats
Tim and
entered the
Tim and Noah.
Oh, was it
in
Tim and
the,
Noah? in the Pell
in the
Cup.
Pearl Cup in Newport. They both played with graphite rackets.
Yeah.
And timbre strings, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So going full out new equipment.
Check out the chat when you get a chance.
I wonder what the next piece of new advancement in equipment will
No
be.
stroke. Second gallery.
Claire Hentman says, really enjoying your commentary, boys. How else would we know who is responsible for those neon orange trackies? Yeah, it's a pretty Schenker's move, that.
It is.
Change a yard better than second
Thinking
gallery.
he's the male alpha, as he likes to call himself. Whether that's true or not, I'm not going to comment.
Neither.
But yeah, he definitely likes to think he is.
30-15.
But yeah, going back to graphite rackets, I think the new rackets rackets that they've made, they're definitely a good idea, I think.
Yes,
For the amount that the wooden rackets bats break.
Yeah.
The graphite ones are pretty helpful.
5 games to 1.
Well, this has been a
Nicky's
pretty quick set for
storming
Nicky.
through this set.
Yeah.
If you can get this final game.
He's racking up those dead-ons again.
Yeah.
More than the yard worth.
Ooh, wow.
Good
Pace. Good pace. Very good pace. Nicky definitely seemed to have picked his game up a bit. That's good hands. I think Nicky chooses to volley a lot more balls than a lot of people. He sort of stood up near that stroke line, volleying a lot.
Do you think it works to his advantage?
Yeah, I think
Taking
so.
arm?
So the current world rankings in the singles, Cam, pretty much miles ahead.
By a good 40,000 points.
Lummers has now overtaken Rob to take the second spot. Rob obviously now not playing any singles tournaments, so he will slowly move down the list.
Yeah.
With Darren Long at 12th at the moment.
15 love
And the winner of this match going into play, Rob Schenkman. Who got a pretty good win against Leon earlier after was it the pro singles he lost
5 and 5.
5 and 5 to Leon.
Pretty tough going.
Good back in June or July.
15-30.
And
So,
won 3 sets to 1 today. Is it?
3-1 today. I think he'll be very happy with how he played today. That's good pace. Yeah, ready for, I think, a bit of a chilled day tomorrow in the doubles.
Yes.
A bit less intense on the body. Ready to play the winner of this match on Thursday. Which at the moment is seeming like it could be anyone. I mean, Nicky looking like he's going to take this set to take it to 5. But I think once it's in a 5th set, it could be anyone's game.
Could be.
I would predict Nick to win it. With
Nick's
his
played quite
experience.
a lot of those bigger matches.
Yeah.
Got the experience.
15-30
Obviously,
receiver.
like I said recently, winning the French Open. So he has got the experience of getting over the line in matches that
40-15. Chase
set
Farm.
points that mean a lot. Yep. Nicky brings up 2 set points. Take it to the 5th. That's 1 gone. Hit the roof again. Daz absolutely ripping it into that grill. Don't know what his grill count is on at the moment, but
I think it may possibly be in the 20s.
for this match, I thought that was dead-ons. he has saved 2 set points and gives himself a game point with another grill. 13 in this match. He just loves it. He absolutely loves that grill.
The screen.
Oh, he's catching 30
2 more grills.
28. Mr. Schenkers on 30 and Dazza on 28. I am pretty confident Dazza will hit at least another 2 to equal the grill count. Oh, he's missed it. Daz hits a reverse boast. Oh, it's a Mamel Tamba. Just a little misread from Daz. Dazza brings up another set point to Nikki. Yeah, smart shot.
Advantage receiver. Last gallery.
So can Nikki finish off this set? Yeah, there we go, it's gone to 5.
Another 5-all.
2 sets all. 5th and final.
Just see how
set.
this one goes. Got no idea once again.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. That's nearly a racket breaker. Nikki did that to me at the silver racket a couple of years ago. Pretty much snapped my racket in half. Off a slap volley.
It's a good result for you, that match.
Yeah, I think Nikki had got off the plane about an hour before,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Didn't help.
After missing the first flight. At sort of 6 AM. So I think he ended up getting to the club about 20 minutes before the match.
Yeah, not ideal.
No. Ooh, Dazza. I think the seeds are, a couple of the seeds having a bit of trouble in the first rounds this year. Both Nikki and Ben being taken to 5. Possibly a bit unexpected from both.
Two more grills, I think, for Daz to overtake Shanks in the grill count.
Yeah.
And that's number 29.
Here's the set 4 summary.
24 minutes long.
24
Very
minutes
quick
on,
set.
pretty quick set.
30 all.
Nikki hitting an average chase of worse than 4 compared to Daz's second gallery. So Nikki obviously getting his length a bit better in that 4th set.
Nikki also spending quite a bit less time down serving as well.
Yeah.
So
40-30. Phase 2.
Daz are sort of needing to find a good length on this ball or hit a dead on. Which could serve if it comes down. No. just missing wide. It's the first game.
Final set.
Nicky takes it.
West final.
I think Daz just needs to sort of try and spend a bit more time down this end, down the service end. Hit some good serves. Try and force a few errors out of Nick. There's an attempt on the back wall boast. Daz misses 2 main wall forces at the start of this game. 2 chases. Daz serving for the majority side wall again. Bobble 100% of points won, but 67% chases conceded. It's good length. Don't think Nicky.
30 long, better than second gallery.
Possibly a quite close call on whether that ball was up or not. That's good service.
Yeah, even Drew looked a bit.
Yeah, a bit unsure. It's always tough to tell. That's a good serve. Hit that lip again. 1-1. Bosh. For whoever is listening, we'd like to know your score predictions for the final set. Who do you think will manage to nick it? Daz not happy with that.
15 love. 15 love.
I think Daz needs to find that side wall on that serve. Get the length right. Stop hitting that back wall first. Because Nicky will just keep on doing that.
It's the difference a good serve can make.
Yeah. Set 4 serving. Nicky Railroad for the majority. 11. He's only hit under 20, sort of 25 serves in that 4th set. So he's been down the receiving end for most of it.
Got away with it.
It does. It's so bad it's good. Does here on a roof. Can Nicky put it away? Yeah.
Nicky takes
2 games to 1.
3rd game.
A few mistakes in that game from Daz. Oh, I thought that was Drew's head then.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No. On your head, son. Yeah, that's a good shot from there.
That well.
I think that's pretty much top bins.
No one's getting to that.
Oh, Daz.
15 all.
Daz smashing that ball back into his own face.
Hopefully Ben can get a replay on that.
Yeah. That's a good read.
And again.
That's also a good read.
Yeah.
That's a good finish. Good finish from Nicky.
30-15.
I think it'll be big if
Okay.
that's his first winning gallery of the game, of the match. I think it'll be pretty big if Nicky goes 3-1 up here. That's a good serve.
15.
It's one of the first railroads I've seen properly cut back. Oh, cheap. Drew being lazy. Not going to pick up a ball.
His only job. One of his only jobs.
Yeah. Nice finish.
Okay. 3 games to 1, final set.
Does needs to get straight back in now.
Yeah. I think Dad's just setting a few loose balls onto that back wall.
Drew decided to get this one.
Knees starting to go. Oh, sorry, I've already gone about 10 years ago.
Better than the door.
Fault. That's good. Really good read. Yeah, nice. Well played from Daz.
Put it away, yeah. Daz is reading it well.
Watch the screen.
And there we go. Donk.
Thanks, Ben.
There's also in the chat.
I have a comment in the chat regarding racket innovation. I believe that the development of a double strung racket is an area of great potential. I have built 6 of these for my own use. Hitting area is increased by 50%. So I think by that it means stringing, having sort of instead of 7 main strings, 14 main strings.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm assuming through the same hole, 2 strings through each hole. I think that's what you mean. If you're still on the stream.
I've seen his racket. It's instead of having 1 layer of strings, there's 2 layers of strings. So there's a front string and a back string.
Right. Through the same hole?
3 separate drilled holes.
Through separate holes. So he's drilled.
So new holes.
Drilled new holes in.
Indeed.
Right.
So you have double the amount of holes in the racket then.
Yeah. So. Right.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen that before. Maybe that brings more power. Don't know.
Needs to be tested.
Yeah. Be interesting to find out what that actually does. I mean, I know for sure it's going to mean that the stringing time is longer. But yeah, interesting idea. It could look pretty cool with timbre string. You could do 4 different colours.
That would be pretty cool.
I played doubles with Sewell at the Washington court opening, and instead of going a tang, it goes up.
Oh, really? Yeah, very interesting. Because I know one of the members at Seacourt has a racket strung. I want to say Steve Ronaldson strung it, where it's basically the strings are going diagonally rather than straight, so that the string pattern's sort of like instead of the gaps in between the strings being like a square, it's like diamonds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not practical because it sounds like a banjo, but
It does.
but it looks pretty cool. I don't think I'd be able to play with it like that, and I'm sure it takes a long time to string, and must have taken a lot of thinking of how it actually works to string that. But yeah, very interesting.
It is interesting. Hadn't thought of that. Have you had any score predictions?
So we have Shannon Cullen says Nick takes it 6-3, which at the moment could happen. I mean, Nick now goes 4-1 up.
Server leads by 4
We
games to
have
1.
T. Sargent Jr. Tom from Aiken says our guy Nicky wins it 6-1. He's feeling it. Definitely could happen at this point in time.
Certainly can.
I mean, Darren has just absolutely rolled on into the dead on, but definitely your Aiken man is looking pretty good at the moment in this final set.
It is.
I think it was a good move for Nicky to go back to the US.
Agreed. Agreed.
I think there's definitely a few more people to hit with and train with over in the US, even if it's not Aiken. Got a lot, can sort of go up to Philly and train with Lummers. Obviously got Cam's hometown's Aiken, I think.
Yeah.
Compared to Bordeaux, where there's not too many players to hit with, even though it is a great place. Bordeaux, amazing court.
More info on the racket.
Yeah, so it's 2 layers of string through separate holes that protrude from the edge. I found a picture of one built in 1882. Robin Blackburn makes a double-strung lawn tennis racket. So, interesting idea coming from there.
Very interesting. I'd love to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
Server leads 15 love.
Benedict Yorston says 6-2 Nick. Could also happen.
I think anything can happen here. I think you've understood.
Yeah, like I said, I think if it went to 5, Nick would take it.
Both players
Making a few errors, both players.
Yeah, don't usually make.
It's a nice heavy ball from Nick there. Cut and side spin. Curling it away from Darren.
I can see that coming.
Yeah, I think we've talked a lot about that heavy ball, haven't we, in the last sort of few months.
Tim Chisholm was the guy who really introduced the concept to us.
Yeah.
And definitely been trying to implement it more.
Yeah.
Into our games in practice.
Yeah, putting not just cut on it, but cut and sort of bit of side spin, making that ball move. And there's Daz going 2 games to. Is it 3?
2-4.
Oh, 2. I thought he said 3 then. Yeah, Daz. I think if he can get this game to go 3-4, it could put a bit of pressure on Nick.
It all comes down to whether he's serving well enough or not.
Yeah, I think he needs to switch up that serve a little bit.
It's not working at the moment.
Serving a lot onto that back wall, which is just
too risky, unfortunately.
Yeah, Nick just forcing those balls straight down his throat.
It's confident leave.
Nice shot from there. It's not looking too great for Daz here.
I think this may be the end that Daz needs to stay now, because they just have 3 straight onto the back wall.
Yeah. I was going to ask as well, what do you think? Have you seen pictures of the new Sand Valley court?
No, I haven't.
Me and Paul Weaver were looking at it the other day. Have you not seen the pictures?
I haven't seen the pictures.
It looks very
Tried
nice.
to find them the other day, but couldn't.
Well, I've got them somewhere. It looks pretty nice.
Is it quite similar to TC?
Ish. Not the same colours. That's Nicky going 5-2 up.
Benedict, your prediction could be on.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh wow.
So it is quite similar to DC actually, colour-wise. Some pretty
nice
cool.
That's very cool.
Cool viewing galleries up above pretty much the whole of sort of like the service sidewall.
Something that we have never seen in that
That's
area.
a good shot from Daz. But yeah, the court looks very neat.
Yeah. So where can people find that if they want to go and see the pictures?
That is from Facebook.
Chasing the Hazard.
In the group/general chat sort of page. I don't really know Facebook too well, but it's called Chasing the Hazard real/court tennis general chat.
Is that run by Dan Warboys?
I have no idea. I'd imagine so.
Well, if you want to go and check it out,
that's a good serve.
that's where to find it.
30-all. But yeah, the Sand Valley court looks very nice.
Yeah.
There's also pictures of that on the USCTA and T&RA websites.
Going there yet? No news on anyone going there yet?
I don't know if anyone's going there or not. I've heard mixed things. I've heard that they possibly aren't going to have one. I don't know whether that's true. But apparently it's also in the middle of absolute nowhere.
I have heard that.
Apparently it's
closest to Chicago.
About an hour or 2. I don't know. But I know that I think it's literally just the court is attached to a golf.
Yeah, I have seen pictures of the golf course.
Where I think people who go to this golf course literally fly in and fly out because there's literally nothing around.
Oh well.
And this brings up the first match point of the match to Nicky Howell to win 6 games to 2 in the final set. Serves a high serve pretty well.
What a
well back.
Can
he finish with? Does hit the roof. Is it going last? Oh,
it's a good read.
It's a good rally. Yeah, well done, Nick.
Well played, Daz.
Well done, Daz. I mean, well put into the last gallery there. Under a lot of pressure.
Ooh. Daz still hasn't quite overtaken Shanks with the grill count.
I think he needs to come down here and hit this grill. That would be the perfect way to do it. Save the match point by hitting that grill.
43 dead-ons.
43 dead-ons. He has overtaken Zach in dead-ons. It's a good serve. It's a good cut volley. Oh!
He found that grill.
It's well back. It's roof. It's good to see tight.
He's lost the oh no.
He's lost the chase. Oh. It was last gallery. He's lost it more than yard worse. Juice. Oh, he's
got away with that.
Framed it and slightly off the frame into the dead on. Brings up second match point. It's a fat boast. Oh, Nick.
That time.
That's Daz saving the second match point. Back to Juice. Can Daz hit these 2 grills?
Possibly.
Oh, that's a good dodge. That's a good ball.
It's great.
It's a good volley. What do you reckon?
Nicky looking for a gallery here. Nope.
Oh,
better option.
Good pace.
Started receiver.
Dad's annoyed with himself. 3rd match point. Can he finish it?
Good serve.
Is it last gallery? Don't think Daz is going to overtake that grill count.
It's not looking likely now.
Well, safe to say this game has not helped the schedule once again.
No.
We're now at 5 o'clock and have another 2 games to go still. The final game was due to start at 6. It's now 5 o'clock.
Last gallery.
Last gallery chase.
We're going to come down.
My serve doesn't stay in.
Daz has got to attack this one. Oh, that's a great game. Oh my god. Oh my god. And he finishes it off.
Well played to look out. Coming back.
What a match. Daz has played very well there. I think he beat the odds. Taking it to the 5th. Well executed by Nicky. Did well to hold his nerve after going 2-1 down. I think Daz will be pretty annoyed at himself there.
Set were not close. They were all very.
Daz looks pretty visibly annoyed, but his targets galore.
Insane amount of dead-ons hit that match.
Dead-ons 22 for Daz, 16 for Nick, 14 grills for Daz, 7. So Daz has hit double the amount of grills there.
A total of 64 targets hit across the match.
4 winning galleries to 1. It's pretty close in points won again.
It was
132 to 138.
Daz spending a significant amount more time down the serving end.
It's interesting to see that Daz hitting a lot of sidewall serves. I think Nicky also hitting sidewall serves. I think that's the first time in the tournament we've seen both players hitting majority of sidewalls.
Yeah.
Rather than railroads, and Daz very gutted. But good match there.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Next matchup is Bertie Vallet versus Steve Agona.
Yeah.
Here's Bertie just making his way onto court now.
He's eager. He's eager.
Yeah.
But very good match to watch, that one.
Certainly
I don't know who's commentating the next one, but you will soon find out.
Yes.
Right.
Cheers.